We had a couple drips of rain. It's cloudy, it's coolish. All the kitties are here. We are gonna walk, and then we're gonna go to a pumpkin festival. It's not supposed to rain anymore, and it's supposed to be clearing out by the noon time frame, so wasn't enough rain that I don't have to do anything. Well, really, what I've got to do is clean the water out. Somebody got some dirt in this water bowl, although it's all, you know, sank to the bottom. But yeah. Hi, good morning. Did you have a fight with your rug? I'll fix it for you. There you go. There you go, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and put your heating pads on too. You've got this chair down on the end that doesn't have one, so if you don't want to be in a heated cushion, you won't have to be. They all came on. Well, I had to work pretty hard to get to the cord back behind there, but the backyard heating pads are plugged in too. There's one in the doghouse, one up here, and one inside the hutch inside the cat hotel. I had to unplug one of my bird baths, my fountains, excuse me. I knew we were gonna have to do that or put in another splitter. Anyway, the green one's offline now, so I could plug in more important things for fall. Hi. Hello. Hi. You gonna come see me? Hi. I know you want to. Following me and meowing and rubbing up against me and being a good helper. You've been being a good helper. Hey, Mart. Mart. Because I'm about ready to take my morning nap, Mom. Hi. Good morning. Well, you had a good appetite last night for that fresh chicken. Yeah, I think you always like it when I debone it and then bring it into you right away. All warm and soft. Well, Mom heats it in the morning. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. It's going on 12 and we're headed to Michelle's house. Jules says it's 11 miles. That's about what we thought. It was 10 miles to my old house, and Michelle's about a mile farther down the road. So we're gonna change up our plans a little bit, and instead of driving to the pumpkin festival, which was sort of toward the solar farm, but not even as far as Rocky Mount, we're gonna, after we go to Michelle's house, we're gonna park probably at South Park, somewhere around Fuquay, and walk to the Fuquay Street Festival that's happening today. It's still pretty cloudy down east according to the overlay on my radar. So yeah, the sun just came out here, but it's probably an hour, 2 hours behind over there. So yeah. Don wanted to take the quote-unquote back way to Michelle's house, and the car just basically will not take no for an answer about the way it wants us to go. I don't know, it's scary coming up to Michelle's front door. Ooh. Oh, here's that piece we got at Guardian Angel the other day. I really like that gnome. Our tour begins here, the Haunted Mansion. I think that that's pretty darn cool. Don't get too scared, Donnie.
That's right.
There's a plug-in bed for one of Michelle's neighborhood kitties. I'm sure it'll get plugged in here. Let's see what else we got. I don't think they're, well, I mean, I know they're not done out here. They're going to keep on tweaking. Remember these from when we were at Guardian Angel? We brought them home and decorating, and I noticed she hung her. They're creepy and they're kooky. They're all mysterious and spooky all together. Ookie, the McLaughlin family. Yep. I had given her that. I think birthday or Christmas last year, one of the two. Anyway, it's nice to see it during the daylight. They've done really well out here. Like I said, I'm sure they'll continue to add a few things. There's a couple other props in the front yard. Let me watch my feet so I don't end up on the ground tripping over something, but very cool. They don't have the bicycles and the little kitty dolls out here. You know, some of the things are animated and only come out on Halloween night. They can't take the weather and the rain. Oh, that's pretty cool. Very cool. I guess he was supposed to be spooky more so than cool, but alright, well, we'll be back on Halloween. I told Don, let's stop at Porter's. We're over here anyway. I want to see the pumpkins. No doubt the yellow is brighter, but I really, I've always preferred the orange, especially where it starts out kind of compact red and then it looks more yellow as the blooms develop. I mean, they're all pretty, don't misunderstand, but well, it's not harvest, Halloween, fall, or autumn time here in Willow Spring, Fuquay area if you don't come to Porter's and see the pumpkins and enjoy some ice cream. They got some good flavors.
That's right, they got pumpkin flavor.
Oh, limited fall flavors. Pumpkin, caramel apple crunch, and
ginger snap.
Ginger snap.
I'm gonna be doing the caramel apple crunch.
I got a pumpkin milkshake and it's quite yummy. And we're just enjoying the pergola area over here and sitting for a minute. My old house is just an 1/8 of a mile on the other side of those trees over there. So me and the boys, we used to come here a lot. It wasn't so good living right around the corner from it. Mom, can we go get ice cream? Can we go play in the sandbox? It didn't take a lot of convincing. It just was expensive to come multiple times a week. Well, you just bring me here for a date any old time, okay?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, anywhere, they're ice cream, that's right.
Well, but ice cream with the view.
Yeah,
up at NC State, looking out over the cow pasture is not too bad either.
Right.
Although I like the ice cream better here than I do over there.
Well, that was good, the apple crunch, caramel apple crunch. It was very good. It had chunks of apples in it, and it had little crumb particles in it, and it had a little swirl or two. So they did it pretty good. They didn't over stir it.
Well, I feel like I've had my pumpkin frappuccino now. You know, it didn't have coffee in it, but I feel like I've had my pumpkin experience.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden I had this thought of, oh my God, I've missed Sam's birthday and he's turning 21 and it's the 9th. It's not today. And then as soon as I realized that it was the 9th, I'm like, oh my God, today's the 7th. It's our anniversary.
Right. Yeah, well.
Now, in a totally 100% good way, it just basically seems like Don and I have been together forever.
Yeah.
And we have another special date in our memory that we kind of tend to celebrate a little bit more than the actual anniversary.
That's right.
Throughout the year, there's one other day that's really special to us. But happy anniversary, Donnie.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for marrying me.
You're welcome. So I guess it's a good darn thing you got me ice cream on my birthday.
Don't tell me I didn't.
But you should have bought me the mum I had my eye on too.
I told you I was willing to get a mum. I said I wasn't much for the pumpkins, but you know, the mum, I could see me getting a mum.
Yeah, Don doesn't understand pumpkin carving, and he's not going to, so don't leave him any hate comments. And if I want a pumpkin, I just go get one anyway. But Don's like, you're darn right she does. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so 2016 Hurricane Matthew weekend.
Yeah.
Took the boys down to the courthouse in Raleigh, but again, it's like, in a very good way, it seems like it's been a much longer. So
yeah, that's right.
It's hard to believe that it's only been 7 years, because that seems to trivialize the long time friendship and stuff that we've had. So
yeah, it's actually coming up on like 31 or 32 years.
Right, I started working for Don in April of 91.
Yeah.
So I interviewed in February.
Yeah.
And I came to work for him in April.
Yeah.
We went around the corner and simultaneously went, wow, look at that wrap. Look at that color.
Very pretty.
So you can see it good here, but the camera can't, so go forward a little bit.
Oh.
Thank you. A little bit more. Yeah. Anyway, they have a Tar Heels plate, a specialized plate, so it's not exactly Carolina blue, but it sure is pretty.
Yes, it is very nice. Very unique. They've done well.
There, now you can see it all. Okay, that's it.
What's wrong?
I've had it.
Oh, she doesn't.
Where was it? It was under safety, where Joe mode is for some reason. That's kind of a funny thing. But where was the gear chimes? Gone. Gone. Not having it. And then under service, we were watching somebody last night with camera preview. Actually, it was Mike Hoffman. So we now have camera preview. This live stream is not saved or whatever. And this is the most, yeah, there's a lot of glare. But you should watch Mike Hoffman's video over at Tesla Cyber Owners. He did some around Canton, where he's from, or in the mountains, not too far from Asheville. What can the car see and not see on these city streets where there's buildings and stuff? And, you know, Mike has a very calm demeanor and he's very good at explaining, and he had a lot of good footage there and stuff. But so if you really want to understand what the car can and can't see now. But the thing of it is you cannot run it while you're driving. And I'm really sorry about the glare. But the important thing here is service camera preview. Go check it out if you have the level that we have. Because the FSD people, the release that's rolling out just included this that some other people have had for a while, just not us. You know, us FSD people, we get everything late. So, it's kind of cool.
Yipper.
But like Mike said, you really want to be able to see it or record it when you're moving in places where you wonder if the car can really see good enough, and that capability they've withheld from us at this time.
Yep.
Elon to the rescue, and Starman.
Yeah.
And we think of Kyle and Alyssa every time we put it up, because
they gave us that.
They gave it to us. Non does put it backward just to not egg people on, but upset those that might be
you can't
sensitive.
Yeah.
You just don't, but anyway, you can actually see the screen. It's screen now, so so that's front camera, narrow, wide, and main, because we still have 3 up there. Cabin. Oh, is that what it defaulted to? Was me and you? Hi. Okay. And left door pillar. That's the one that I want to be able to see sometimes, is the, you know, right door pillar. So, not so much the one pointed back. Well, what's left fender? No, that's the side. That's what we call the side repeater camera, right? Is the fender. The one that points straight back. The one that's good for backing up, but not necessarily.
Yeah, well, this one you would have thought it showed a little bit. It would have been helpful to see just the wheel a little bit better. Oh, there's the rear camera.
There's the rear camera. I had to scroll.
It's actually more than what the backup camera shows. Because
you don't see
the backup camera, I do not see the license.
Don't see the plate. Yeah. Well, there's the 2. What they called again? The rear fender. We call it side repeater. The one that's up by the side
left
light.
fender and right fender. That's right. Those are on the fenders. That's right.
All right. Well, way cool.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So now if we could just figure out how to customize your scroll wheel, we're going to have to
learn that.
Yeah, I had trouble finding the button for the manual. Actually, I think it's under on the first screen here somewhere, maybe. Thank you, Donnie.
Well, I had to sneeze. Now I gotta blow my nose.
But anywhere under software, if you just click on release notes, you get to the manual now, the release notes, and then the whole manual thing. But I was gonna do so what do we do? Customize.
No idea.
Yeah. Where's the search? I don't see it. So what now? Well, you don't have the search thing up here either. I thought.
Here it is.
There it is. They made it much easier to search. I like that. That's good. Now that we've
Scroll wheel?
So I'm gonna just say customize, because as far as I know, it's the only thing in the car. Well, you can customize the bar down here, and you can customize the scroll wheel.
Pedals and steering, autopilot, track mode, beta. Scroll wheel.
Okay. Well, yep.
Scroll wheel function.
So we want to go to display.
Yeah. And then you click the little drop down. And what would you like? Temperature, fan speed, wiper speed, display brightness, save dash cam, acceleration mode, camera, defrost, and dome light. So what does it do with long press scroll wheel for
quick access? But we knew that was just to change it. But I thought there was a long press it.
All right, long press
and then scroll to pop it to the right. No, the left exits and the right takes you.
I'm sorry.
Try again. So now to the right. It kind of like Ruby. They made the Model 3 and the Y, I guess, do it like Ruby does. Okay. Well, if you choose one of them, where does it put it? Yeah. Put the pin in for the glove box. No, thank you. Choose one of the other ones. Temperature. Okay. So it just, and now you can exit. So now just, I guess, press it. No, I just meant one time, just like a press.
It stops and starts the media on that.
Okay.
You have to long press it.
Well, what's the point of it? I guess that you don't have to use a voice command or...
Right, please get the voice command working.
Yeah, you don't have to use the voice command, and you don't have to touch anything on the center screen. You just can maneuver through those quick functions on the scroll wheel, I guess.
Right.
Some people are more scroll wheel than voice activated. Okay.
Yeah, well, I can't believe with all the voice assistants between A and G that Tesla doesn't have the killer voice assistant.
So, however, windshield wipers are not available in the list. However, drivers can customize the list from the available choices by going to Controls, Display, and ensuring a personalized Okay, so they implied we can go to the car, and then I don't want to be in the owner's manual anymore. I'm surprised that stayed up. And then Display. And then on the scroll wheel function, you have it set to temperature right now. So this is another way to set it.
Right.
And those are the defaults. But I guess it sort of tried to imply in what I was reading that you could customize it to something else. But how would you do that?
Wiper speed.
Wiper speed.
Well, I don't really want to turn the wipers on right now, but... So,
we have had trouble finding the wiper thing a few times.
Yes.
So that's not a bad one. Okay, well, I still feel like we're missing a little something, like how to put in a default one, but anyway, I mean a one of our choosing versus the list, but I don't see how a way to do that. Feel free to tell us we boggled that all up. But, you know, honestly, if you can't just with two people that are techie people in a couple of minutes figure it out, then it's not us, it's the function. or the dock. So we ended up parking at Falcon Park.
Yeah, because we're trying to get a little walking. Just walking around downtown's not going to be enough.
Right. We're walking to the Fuquay Fall Festival. I forget exactly what Fuquay calls theirs. Don, when he originally said let's go to the other town, didn't know Fuquay had something going on today, and we were getting ready to think about leaving, and I said, you know, don't go down Main Street for Pokemon for me because it's blocked off today. And I said, why? And they're like, well, we should support our small town today. Come down. It's ended up being a good choice, I think. Totally happy with it. I used to bring the boys here to play all the time when they were little, but they tore out the playground that used to be here and put in a new playground, and they did a nice job. But yeah, the old playground was here where the grass is. But it was old equipment, and they totally upgraded it to this nice newer equipment over here. So yeah, I guess so. That's not why they did it. Anyway, that little building's been there, and it's been refurbished several times over the years. People rent it for birthday parties. And the middle school's moving out of this building in front of us. Start of the next school year, but this is the current Fuquay Arena Middle School.
Yeah, next September.
Yeah, August. Yeah. Yeah. We talked about the parks bond, but I'm going to mention again that there are some people in town that are pretty upset about the tax increase for parks when they feel like the roads have so many troubles. And I took the 401 corridor dot study last night, and the flippant thing I want to say is they're on drugs with some of those things they have proposed. Like the whole newer part of Main Street, they want to put a cement median down the middle and put a 10-foot wide bike walking lane down the side of it. And I'm like, the people of Fuquay are not going to stand for a 2-year project that totally tears up Main Street. They're just, no. I thought, like, absolutely don't do that. More loop roads around the town. Curtail some of the development. I don't know, but not that. And then they're letting all that area on the north side of town get all built up, and then they're going to want to widen 401 out there. No. Let's widen it first and then put in the development. I don't know. I left them some feedback, and I was polite, but I was direct. I didn't hold anything back about what I thought about a couple of their ideas. Here's a Mach-E with the front license plate. Here's a Model 3. Here's a brand new Model Y. It was 78 when we got out of Jules, so it's going to have to drop a lot to go into the 40s. We do have that wind they talked about, though, and we've heard that this is going to turn into a steakhouse. I don't see how. There's no... It's pretty small, and there's no kitchen facilities in it. It's the old library, but who knows? Maybe it's going to be a cozy, intimate, expensive steakhouse. Don's all happy with himself. Some kid's loss is Don's gain. Don's fun. His little helicopter, his beanie. So they're actually in service, but they're feeding town employees inside the bays, so they had to bring the trucks out. And they don't mind people coming by to look, but their open house is the last, I think, Saturday of the month, he said. So it's close, but it's not today. Wow, there's some people here, and some booths, and some live music, and this is just a very small part of it. JB, it's Rescued Wood Rehab. This business is in next to Guardian Angel. Well, here's Ford, and they got the Mach-E. They're advertising mobile service now because they know that's the way. Del, you're missing shopping in Fuquay
really.
today. Lots of shopping in Fuquay and lots of stuff that you would be interested in. End of the festival, we had a chance to talk about traffic to some people wanting people to take their traffic survey and their road survey.
20 years, and he has all the control in the world on the flatland. Look at that, spinning around the back wheel. Let's make some noise for Keith. So you watching out here today, let them hear ya. Check these guys out. They are ready to rock and roll for you. What do you guys think about that big way? Alrighty, there's here. You've seen Rob here before. I'll throw that one at tail whip right off the bat. What do you guys think about Rob? Well, I'm out here. Let him hear ya.
Very enjoyable hour or so. You know, nice turnout, plenty of people, lots of friendly folks. I enjoyed it very much. I'm glad we thought about coming here.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Here was not able to be here last year. We had some type of tropical storm blow through or hurricane or something like that. So we are very excited to be back here with you folks. So how many people out here have seen the show before? Do we have some people out here that have seen the show? All right, quite a few, quite a few. Those who have not seen the...
I am reheating leftovers and working on my Jack Skellington house, at least for a bit. It is finished except for the 2 black gates that go here, and they are on the way. I have those black gates around here, but I'd have to take them off of something else to put them here. Lots of nice touches here with the funky steps up to the door. Hi, Stripe. Hey, bud. The roof line, it's just, it looks like what it's supposed to be, and it's just really cool. I am, Stripe. I'm very pleased. This is a chair. There we go. And a couple of Christmas wreaths and a Christmas tree. And stairs to get you up there. Spider. It's very cool. There's a bat inside up at the top. Maybe you can see him. He's up in there. Okay, you're making it impossible to show them my finished building. You are. You sweet boy, you. But you're making it hard. Go down for a minute. Yeah, this was pretty cool. I had not built a turret or a little tower like that before. I think the person that designed it did a good job with all of the funky shapes that really make it look like what it is. There's not a good way to really get that closer than what that is, but that's okay. And yeah, it's pretty darn cool.